the program I found incredibly useful. I would go on it again, in a heartbeat, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone else who's thinking about doing anything like this.
And for me, the reason I really wanted to go on the program was when I read some of the initial outline. It talked about helping to get commitment rather than compliance. And for me, that was kind of the thing that really got me hooked and said, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I want the hearts and I want the minds.
It's a blend of coaching and mentoring and engaging with people, whether it's the public or colleagues. And I think it's such an important skill to be able to facilitate, because you can actually move things forward.
The things I found most useful were the skills used in facilitating large groups, and I've had a chance to use some of those since then. And also the opportunity to think carefully about how people listen to ideas when they're presented, what resonates with people when you're trying to put forward an idea or an area of improvement.
A lot of the facilitation techniques and skills we learned are really beneficial when you're at the start of change, when you're planning it, you're reflecting and you're considering all the different things that you need to have in place, getting the whole implementation plan set up. So for me, I would say try and do this course before you start kind of implementing change, because once you get into it, we get so busy, we get caught up in the doing.
And that really is the most exciting, in that it does apply to everything. It's not just something we can use for certain types or certain things that we do. It's day-to-day, minute-to-minute stuff that we can use it with.
So at the next meeting I went to, when I got back to my locality, I thought, right, I'm going to get people standing up, I'm going to get them moving in groups, and I was nervous. At first there was a mix-up with the timing, and I thought nobody was going to turn up, and I thought, I should just stick to the normal structure. But when I did it, people at the end thought it was really good. They gave better ideas. Some people said we've got more done in the past 15 minutes than we have in the previous 18 months. Whether that's true or not, people appreciate having their shells and moulds broken a little bit.
The biggest one we've used, and the one we've used the most, is the driver diagram, which is no surprises. It was really good for my GPs to hear it firsthand from NHS IQ, and they were able to present that, and they could see the benefits of getting your primary, secondary drivers, and also they're looking at prioritising, and they could see how that was really useful to how we work here.
It gave a real insight to how you worked in those situations, but more importantly, how to adapt your own behaviour within your teams to get the best out of your teams.
And in a way, their ability to provide that teaching was an inspiration in itself, because when I was standing in front of a large group, I was thinking, this takes time to get good at. And even though it didn't go perfectly, it went well, and it went better than it would have done without their help. And I could recognise their professionalism as something I can work towards, just with increasing practice, continuing learning, and reflecting on what I learned on that course.
It's going to assist in the way that you do things, especially when it comes to working with GPs, which at times can be quite challenging. It's something that does allow you to be a bit more confident in situations that you're going into, and helps a lot with working with the GP practice as a whole.
We experience change all the time. We say we lead change, we manage change all the time, and I think what this has given is a lot more techniques and tools to get everybody's buy-in to that, to energise people, to tell the story of where we are, where we're going in an effective way, which engages people and brings them on board.
Let's do that. And in fact, people have said to me, why don't you do that, because you're really good at facilitating. Well, in fact, I've done almost none in this style. It's simply me mentioning the ideas that I've learned about in this course.